What about the black individual, Philando Castile? You're pulled over. You do everything that the so-called handbook tells you to do. You're at 10 and 2. You roll your windows down. The lights are on. Your license and registration, insurance, all of that's in plain sight. You're complying. Yes, officer. No, officer. You do it all the right way, and this person doesn't walk away with their life. And the community's outraged, and now they pick up the book or they hear what you're saying, and it's just comply, comply, comply. And it's just like, all right, I comply, I don't get to drive home. I don't comply, I don't get to drive home. For one, it's not our responsibility to get home alive just because we ran a stop sign or we were going a little too fast. How do you combat that? Like, there are people that are I'm too angry to comply because I don't know whether I comply or not if I'm still gonna make it back home.
Such a great question, and it's a challenging question. But 100% of the time, if there's no compliance, you lose. You just lose. There's no battle. I've never seen a battle on the street won by by a person, civilian. Law enforcement always wins. So what I stress is that this enhances the opportunity to get home safely. Nothing guarantees it, but it definitely increases the odds of getting home safely. So when I say comply, I don't mean comply, and then that's it. If you are treated unprofessionally, you must make law enforcement accountable. You must file reports, not just with the law enforcement department, the agency, but with the district attorney's office, state attorney's office, with the FBI. At every level, you must absolutely make law enforcement, make them accountable. So yes, Philando Castile, he did everything right. Absolutely did everything right. That's why we teach law enforcement. That's why we are guiding law enforcement with policy, because that officer should never have been a law enforcement officer. So it's in the selection where that system failed. Selection, and then training, and then discipline. If you fail with any one of those three pieces, you will fail as a law enforcement agency. If you select the wrong people, there's nothing you can do to train them up to be incredible. If they're wrong for law enforcement. If you select the right people and don't train them well, you're going to fail as well. And then if you select and train the right people, but you don't discipline when you need to discipline, there's no accountability. So then people are going to be running roughshod. So you have to have every one of those phases in complete order in order to have success as a law enforcement agency. And with Philando Castile, it was all the law enforcement selection process. The guy should not have been a law enforcement officer. And if they found out about some of these behavioral issues, he should have been disciplined and let go.